conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. Going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Forward it goes. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
He's left his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Vidal. Nelson Semedo. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. And here's Messi. Battles to win it back. And he's there to cut it out. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Arthur. Out to the left it goes. In with the challenge. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Massive leap! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Ter Stegen sends that a long way. One through here. Strong punch. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Already up and running for the second half.
Colo need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Hoists it forward. Nelson Semedo. And it's played forward. Good ball. A real chance to break. Arthur. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Messi. That's sprayed out wide. And here's Messi. Messi. Messi! Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. It's wrestled off the ball. That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
That's a throw. Well, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Messi. It's Griezmann! Oh, and that should have been two.
Griezmann really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Played into the middle.
Colo need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Ball's loose, who's getting it? He's gone for it! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it could have been.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonising... So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very fine defender, of course, but it's what he contributes offensively that I find very impressive, Peter. When he plays in his favourite left centre-back position, he's able to use the fact that he's left-footed to step away from the press and just stride upfield, lifting the tempo and getting his team moving.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Arthur did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Griezmann. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Vidal tries to stroke it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Vidal. Crunching tackle. Ter Stegen will lay claim to that. And now the breakaway. No, that's not the ball he wanted. PK. Jordi Alba drives it forward. And it's Jordi Alba. It's on a plate. The half-time whistle goes. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want them trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day, so...
The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Arthur has brushed off the ball there. Defenders on the back foot. Vidal. Messi. Nelson Semedo. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Well played, he saw that coming. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Keeper sends it forward. Forward it goes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Quick glance at goal. Here it is now, surely. Shot at goal. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. There's going to be another change here. Nelson Semedo. And it's Dembele. Dembele is onto it and can take it up. And here's Dembele.
Barcelona merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's played him through. Chance! Goal!
And you can't but admire that from a player from whom we expect to come to the fore at crucial moments. Doing it, however, is another matter, and his influence just grows and grows.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Barcelona has a hit! Messi. We are into stoppage time. Piqué. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very fine defender, of course, but it's what he contributes offensively that I find very impressive, Peter. When he plays in his favourite left centre-back position, he's able to use the fact that he's left-footed to step away from the press and just stride upfield, lifting the tempo and getting his team moving.
Looking for goal!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. They're not going to make any further progress now. Keeper sends it forward. Ball is over the line. PK.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Just brushed off the ball there. Out to the left it goes. Has a goal! Barcelona are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
He's made sure that that won't get through. There's a long ball. That has put a stop to that. This has gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Out to the right. Gets the better of his man. Driving on, a real charge here. And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Colo, playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
They continue each to cancel the other out. Titi. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
PK. Titi. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Cuts it out. Looking to break out here. Looks to play him in. It's a minor communications breakdown. Hoists it forward. Finds himself eased off the ball. Griezmann! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Griezmann really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
He goes along. Shapes to shoot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Barcelona have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a... Gets up to head it! And he's there to clear it. In with the challenge. Rakitic.
Well, both sides.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And it's been taken straight back. He hits it! That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Messi! Oh, brilliant! The captain has surely won it!
Well, if you had to pick a player to come up with something as special as that, it would probably have...
And that is that. One goal settled it, a tense and exciting game that just got away. So, Jim, how do you reflect? So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Jordi Alba. He's got such searing pace, Peter. He gets to the byline in the blink of an eye, and from there his crosses are pinpoint and very hard to defend against.
And the shot!
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Has a goal! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. What a ball this has turned out to be. That's offside. Yes, it is. Nelson Semedo. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what...
It's Griezmann! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Decent looking ball. Got a sight of goal here. And that has been cleared. It's come loose. He's got options out wide. And he's there to cut it out. Big chance! And it's Griezmann. Now it's Messi. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Played out to the right, and help's available out wide. Hits one! Goal! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Colo take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Jordi Alba. Played down the flank. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Now it's Messi. Griezmann. Hoists it high. Vidal. And we've reached half-time. So there you have it. A close sport, half of football. One that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. Reflections on the first half?
Colo clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Colo, head for the dress. Oh, shooting chance! Done very well to get to that.
Griezmann sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Over to the left. Well played, he saw that coming. PK. Still just a single goal between the sides. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Out towards the flank. Jordi Alba.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
PK. The referee's awarded a free kick. TT, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Looking to break out here. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Rakitic.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Wrestled off the ball, and it's Messi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. A famous win, all but confirmed. They just need to hold on for a few more minutes. And he's cut it out. Arthur, almost there, and the players can feel it. He gets past his man. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Colo, hold on. It's a narrow slip. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Who else but Lionel Messi?
In with a header! Well, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
It's wrestled off the ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A buccaneering run from the... Up he gets! Harmlessly behind.
Colo were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Vidal.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
And TT. Arthur. Other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vidal gets it back. PK. Can't get the better of his opposite number, and now they can launch a counter. That's sprayed out wide. Gets into some space. That's been won straight back. Lofted into the middle. Shoots! Arthur hoists it forward. He gets past his man. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's played forward. And it's got through. Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Out to the right. He's got options out wide. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty, but
the referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Colo head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Colo going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And help's available out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's pinged one through here. He's left his man. It's Griezmann! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Oh, that's nice. It's one! It's anyone's ball. How about a shot? Is the shot up? Has a pop! Could fall kindly. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. Colo leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Rakitic cuts it out. Ter Stegen gets it away.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And here's Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. And that is that. Colo-Colo had it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. And after all of that, there's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shots.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Hoists it forward. TT with the foul. He's pinged one through here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Forward it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Looking to break out here. Arthur.
There's a lot of movement going on, there's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Vidal. PK. Colo-Colo still to register a shot on target. He's come loose. Gets his foot in there. Well, they could break here. Done very well to intervene. PK. Nelson Semedo. And it's Vidal. He's found his man. Now it's Messi. Going for goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Barcelona are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Point-blank header! Sticks it away! They have brought themselves an equaliser! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Colo-Colo grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Oh, good interception. PK. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's what it has been, an even contest as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're already into the second period. It's Griezmann! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Played into space out wide. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and it's...
Messi! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's got through. Just brushed off the ball there. PK. Titi. And it's played forward. Has gone out. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Jordi Alba drills one in. There's a long ball. Titi cuts it out. PK. Rakitic. Griezmann.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's Rakitic. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And here's Griezmann. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And that will be the final act. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end parity. A really good game to watch. There's the whistle. Tim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's a very fine defender.
Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
PK plays it forward. He's got options out wide, and he's there to cut it out. Vidal. And it's Messi. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hoists it forward. Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
He's going for goal! Hits one! He's got away with one there. Titi. Arthur. Neither side yet able to find the net. It's being played forward. The referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Arthur. Jordi Alba. And here's Messi. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Breaks on here. Played out to the right. Half-time whistle goes. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Colo can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Well, to step in there, that was more than necessary. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ter Stegen gets it away. Jordi Alba tries to get it forward quickly. Loose into the channel, looks to clip it forward. Piqué does well there, alert. Vidal well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Quick ball forward. A buccaneering run from the defender. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And Titi. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Jordi Alba drives it forward. Crunching tackle.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That intervention was very necessary. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping.
And the shot! Trying to get there. There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
That's offside. Yes, it is. Jordi Alba. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high-caliber technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Vidal does well to read it and intercepts. Forward it goes.
That's just an example of overcommitting, and they're fortunate for the quality of the intervention. It was vital.
Piqué. Messi. That's great strength on the ball. Messi. Well read, he sorted that out. Goes long. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Messi. Has he picked him out? Griezmann is flagged offside. Griezmann gets a good foot in there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Titi. And here's Griezmann. Lovely bit of skill there. So who's he picking out? Oh, that is lovely footwork. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Messi. Griezmann has a hit! The referee brings the first half to a close. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
We're not going to make any further progress now. He's made sure that that won't get through. And now they can launch a counter. This could fall anywhere. Now surely. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Colo are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Time for a change in personnel. Colo get themselves into the lead.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Has he found his man? Arthur. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And he's going long. Crossed in. timely intervention.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Jordi Alba. And they've been caught out here. He's left his man. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. He's looked long this time. Rakitic. And the referee brings it to a close.